a banking organization, almost $1 billion in assets with about 225 employees. We went all the way till the third week of September before we saw our first employee contract the coronavirus. It's changed a lot. It's changed the way we serve our clients. It's changed the way, like much of the world, changed the way that we operate our bank. So there's been a lot of things like PPP, the Paycheck Protection Program, loan deferrals. We've allowed clients not to pay their normally scheduled principal or interest payments. So we're doing all we can to try and keep small businesses and clients affected by the pandemic in a negative aspect, keep them on their feet, and hopefully they can make it through to the other side. In 2020, F&M Bank made about 715 PPP loans. The total dollars were about $64 million of assistance that we provided. F&M Bank has built its allowance for loan and lease losses from about 76 basis points, 0.76%, to where we stand today at about 1.67%. There's a massive amount of government stimulus that's probably covered up some of the true underlying problems with a lot of bank loans, not just here at F&M, but throughout the country. When you look at the deferrals, when you look at the stimulus with PPP, when you look at things like the direct subsidies from our government to households. So the real question is, what do things look like when the stimulus runs out, and how many businesses are going to be able to repay their loans? How many households are going to be able to repay their loans? We feel good. One of the things that's happened with the pandemic is there's been a massive influx of what we call liquidity. Folks are deleveraging. Folks aren't spending money like they used to. People's savings have grown, and those savings, of course, are coming back to the bank in terms of liquidity. And like I said a minute ago, that's the money that we can lend out. So yes, we've seen a lot of asset growth, and so we're actually projecting about $78 million in loan growth in 2021. Our loan book today is about $660 million, so you can see that's probably about 12%, give or take, loan growth in the coming year. We built some good relationships during the PPP process. We helped a lot of clients obtain funding through the PPP program, and sometimes those banks were not able to access those funds through their current bank. And so we've moved some of those clients have said, why am I banking with Bank X when in my biggest moment of need to access the PPP, my bank couldn't help me, and Farmers and Merchants was there to assist me through that process. I think we're more in line with other community banks, but community banks probably look a little different today than the larger banks because of that.
So as far as diversity, equity, inclusion, in our industry, we don't have a whole lot of that. So that is definitely a big initiative for us, and we are looking at kind of out-of-the-box things to do. Some of that even is partnering with local churches that have a large diversity within their congregation, and just other things that we can do and places we can reach out to across the state, not just within our own area. So that is definitely something that we are branching out on, if you will, from an employee perspective. But we do look at any of our benefit offerings, as I said, paid time off, things like that. And so we have made a few changes there just to make sure that we're being fair and equitable to, anybody that would potentially want to work here. Certainly though, with the events that took place last year, that definitely kind of re-emphasized the importance of it. It's not just about checking a box, right? So yes, it's great to check that and say, yep, we're doing that. Great, we've got that in place. But really it's more than that. It's really about being a part of our community and embracing our community. And it's about making all of those individuals, no matter what race, religion, nationality, whatever you want to throw in there, no matter what that is, making them feel a part of the community. If they are a customer, if they're an employee, making them feel appreciated at the bank, making them feel just like any other customer that walks in our door.